I'm Anne Graham Lotz. 2,000 years ago, God's people were oppressed by the enemy. The followers of Jesus were sheltered in place in the upstairs room where they prayed. As a result, on the day of Pentecost, God kept His promise and poured out His Holy Spirit, and the world was forever changed. The church was born. I'm sure you're aware that today we too are being oppressed by the enemy. We're sheltered in place. Our nation is in a mess. Our health, our government, our political system, our freedom, our very republic seems to be under enemy assault. And the real enemy is not the Democrats or the Republicans. It's not Russia or China. It's not the virus or the economic meltdown. Our real enemy is the devil, Satan, that old serpent who seeks to divide and destroy. Our real problem is sin, rebellion against God and defiance of Him. The real solution is turning away from our sin, turning to Jesus, and asking Him to hear us, forgive us, and heal us. So I'm asking women to join me as we turn to Jesus and pray together. While anyone can answer this prayer call, and you're welcome to invite your husbands, sons, brothers, fathers, grandfathers to join in, this call is specifically targeting women. Why? Because we, women, have been created in God's image with the capacity to know Him in a personal relationship. He has made us the heartbeat of the family, the home, the city, and the nation. We determine the atmosphere and culture of future generations. Do you remember when Jesus told His followers that He was going to the cross? His 12 disciples didn't get it. But when Mary anointed His feet with her perfume and was criticized by Judas, Jesus said to leave her alone because she had done it for His burial. Mary understood, when no one else did, that He was going to die. And at the cross, it was the women who stayed from the very beginning until the very end, when Joseph and Nicodemus removed the body of Jesus. It was the women who followed and saw Jesus buried. It was the women who returned first thing Sunday morning to find the tomb empty. And Jesus' first appearance after His resurrection was to a woman. In fact, His first commission to go and proclaim the gospel was to a woman. Listen to me. It's obvious. Women can be disciples and followers of Jesus too. He loves you and me. He wants to use us for His glory. Which brings me to this prayer call. In the Old Testament, Judges chapter 4, when the Israelites were oppressed by their enemies, God used women to bring about victory. There's no doubt that we're under an enemy assault. In fact, it's more like an enemy blitz. I believe God will give us victory, but I wonder if He will do so through women. Let's find out. Join me appropriately on Pentecost Sunday, May 31st, for the same 1 hour, 5 to 6 o'clock Pacific Time, 6 to 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 to 8 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Eastern Time. May God have mercy on us and send down His Holy Spirit in Pentecostal power and give us victory as we turn to Jesus in prayer.